Forza Motorsport 8. If I was going to describe the game to you in one word, disrespectful would be the word of choice. You can't save the game while playing offline. Built from the ground up with car models that are older than most of its potential player base. The least actual gameplay of a racing game I've probably ever seen. The usual misleading graphic fidelity issues. And of course the colossal broken mess of this game at launch. But after 300 days and 10 updates, 10, which is crazy, surely most, if not all of the game should be fixed by now. Now, something I've just noticed, and I didn't see this mentioned anywhere, but it seems much quicker to get into an event, which is a pretty handy thing. Let's see how I get on with a wheel for the first time. Of course, we're using the Velocity 1 with my Velocity 1 livery, which is super sick. And everyone's saying that this game is actually much better on a wheel than usual. And I've got to be honest, as someone that genuinely doesn't really get along with a wheel on this game, or this series, this might be the best experience with a wheel I've ever had in a Forza game. Which is pretty mental. Like, I kind of feel with the third person, I'm actually able to drive pretty well. I am quite happy with this. Forza usually chatters on about, oh, we've made improvements to the wheel system and the physics system and things like that, but it doesn't really ever amount to anything. This wasn't even something I was going to mention, but it's included because I'm trying it for the first time. Now, one of the improvements that has actually happened that I did read about is the visual fidelity. Okay, no, it's more about the lighting on the tracks. So they went for what they said was like an art style of it being quite hazy and weird. And quite honestly, I don't think it worked at all. Does it look better now? I'm going to say a little bit. I don't know if I noticed it hugely because all they've really done is change the kind of misting and the lighting a little bit. Can you tell I don't know how to drive race cars? I'm terrified. I feel like I can trust this a hell of a lot more than any other vehicle I've ever driven in Forza history. That, I'm going to be honest, was quite fun. I didn't hate that. We'll keep going with the wheel throughout and see in the end if I'm actually still agreeing with that. But it definitely looks better than it did at launch. Sometimes the lighting might be some of the best lighting I've ever seen in a racing game. No word of a lie there. But most of the time it doesn't. It looks fine. This area is still weird. I don't quite get why they made this ugly, dark area. Crank up the ray tracing. I'm playing on PC, by the way, so it should be at the most. The ultra, the 4K. I'm on an SSD. I've not been on this track before. It's fine. Okay, this must be new. Here's where we'll highlight cars for the month. So I'm guessing, yeah, those are vehicles that they recommend based on current events in the game, and that's something I definitely want to talk about. It's a little bit shallow. It's very shallow. Where are you? Right there. So this is a brand new car that they've added, and quite honestly, it looks a little bit weird whenever I've seen it on YouTube, but in the game itself, honestly, it's a pretty nice model. You can definitely tell that it's not quite like Gran Turismo level, but the lighting is carrying it. The reflections look really good. So basically, we're gonna buy this and check out a couple of the new things. Again, just the whole idea. Those headlights are so lazy. There's just like no detail to them. What is going on? And we're gonna buy this in a nice yellow. Thank you very much. Cost 80 grand. Bless up, bless up. So something they did solve is actually the progression. I don't want to say progression. The horrendous grind that they had in the game, they've kind of done a half job of making it. Well, basically, you just don't need to upgrade the cars like you used to anymore, which it's better, right? I think they went too far with it. I personally would like to see some progression, but this is not the way to do it. Since this is a new car, I kind of want to see what we're... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, Forza Aero, we can remove the wing. All right. And of course... What the What is that? I don't know, but it's going on. Wait, that costs 50 points. Okay, so they've still got the weird point system in the game. If you can just buy the points with money, is there any point to the points at all? It just still feels like a bit of a slap job. What is going on? I mean, okay, it's for rally, but are there any rally courses in this game? What the hell? We can go full V10. It costs 3,000 CPs. So if I buy that and then press finish upgrades, oh, I have no money left. Then give me some more car points. I can buy it from here. Good. And it costs 30 grand. That's... Just get rid of the points. Make everything free. Oh, wait, no. I don't want it to free. I want it to cost money. Oh, okay. So they can't fix that. for this game, I guess. So I don't just sit here and complain about the wings. They actually added new wings for 18 cars in the game. They are adding big country lap wings to the game. I say lab wings, that seems to be one. There's no way to like look around the car. That's one weird omission from this game. But anyway, this car's got quite a few cool wings. That's really nice to see. I hope we get to see this in, well, more wings in the game. Any excuse to get rid of Forza Aero, good. But I'd say in a Forza Motorsport game, it just kind of feels a little bit pointless. Like, you've got these wide body Rocket Bunny kits, for example, which are great. I love them. But there needs to be a reason to use them. Like, this is a drift kit to me. Sure, there's like street culture possibilities as well, but I'm on a track. Like, what use is this? It doesn't align with the game when they don't give me the ability to do the drifting. But something I do know that was added, which was a huge complaint from, you know, the fact that this game is a Forza Motorsport game. It didn't really have any motorsport-based events. I'm on the career mode right now. Let's have a look. See, this is, yep, not race cars. Not race cars. Not race car. Where are they? Oh, no. Okay, so there's this featured area. Oh, no. All right, so the featured area, which I believe is time limited. This stuff is time limited for sure. Maybe that's not, to be fair, but it still seems like a huge lack of motorsport-based event. There's maybe 3 different cups here available, which you're then just going to be doing them yourself, or maybe online. I guess that's the idea, is pushing you to go do the online. Yeah, see, here you go. So they definitely really want you to do the online, where they're forcing you to join one type of event. So it's going for like the Gran Turismo style thing, or you could do a private session. You've got spec events. Okay, no, there's a bunch of different... Oh, I can't join that yet, but there's a bunch of different things that you can kind of join. So I guess this is where they're putting most of their effort, which I guess that's where most people are playing, because it is genuinely probably the best built up element of the game. Everything else still seems forgotten after 10 updates. I just can't comprehend it. Oh, by the way, if you want this Turtle Beach livery, they've got it in this and Forza Horizon, a couple of other games like iRacing and Assetto Corsa. Put a little video clip on screen. Basically, search this on Forza Motorsport and you should be able to find the car. It's quite cool. I like it. Repping the Turtle Beach. By the way, 10% discount code in the description if you get a Velocity 1. Or anything Turtle Beach, like these. Just to make sure I'm not going absolutely mental, there is still no sign of any drift scoring, right? I can't just say it and not triple, quadruple check. I mean, we've got a drift camera, which is good, but no drift scoring. But what we do have, which is pretty cool, is this proximity radar. Let's turn that on. It would also be really nice to see the layout of the track on here. Like, I just got the name. What if... I don't know. Like, I know some, but some of the tracks I just don't know. Show me the layout. Show me the terrain. Oh, yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. This is my type of racing, baby. So sick. So sick. Whoa. Oh, I forgot I swapped the engine. Oh, my God, I forgot. Yeah, okay, so there you go. The proximity. That's actually really cool. I like that. It's a little bit in the way. I would rather it maybe just be above the minimap or something. Piss on it. Piss on it. The sound, to be honest, is pretty cool. I'm guessing a V10 is Huracan. The shifting is so awful. I love it so much. Mate, the cars are so heavy. Get out of the way. Every time I have a little nudge, it's like, rewind. You're an idiot. Hey, no, it's a contact race, baby. Oh, the FOV and the camera shake. They've got some things incredibly well, and that might be more annoying. They've done a pretty good job with the camera animation, the field of view being adjustable. This is really good. The little motions with the camera there, mate, honestly, the things that work are doing pretty well now. They're really building to something here, but it almost makes me feel like I just can't believe they spent this long working on this game, making this game. Like, how did it take this long to end up with a graphics overhaul and a reduction across all boards of everything else? So from what I can see on all the updates that they keep listing, and quite honestly, the reason I don't keep checking in every update, because like I do in Gran Turismo, I do in Need for Speed, I play most of the updates in Forza Horizon. Let's go to the What's New tab. So every single update, other than the odd car, and I think they've added maybe, what, 2 tracks, maybe 1, at best, and those are tracks that, well, were there previously in most cases. The majority of their updates is this: playlists. Playlists that you can basically create on your own anyway before the update exists. There's no chance that the P1 and the LaFerrari and most of these cars were not already in the game. Like, look at this. They said they were going to expand the career in here. I don't see anything new, and if there is anything new, quite honestly, it doesn't jump out. I could have done it myself previously. It still feels like such an empty shell of a game that, again, how is this racing game of the year still? It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Something they did here is add rivals, which is, again, another way to recycle the same damn things. One of my absolute favorite updates is update number 6. This is the main page for the for the update. This is what they gave us. Everything feels so empty. I have no purpose to do the racing. Whether they're trying to take a more aggressive approach in terms of being a motorsport game or not, realistically, based on the normal Forza formula, we're gonna get another one of these in just over a year's time, which makes no sense. So surely they're not gonna do that. But if they do change and make it so that this is the Forza Motorsport for this generation now, really? Really? We're gonna take a whole generation, and after almost a year, this is what the state of this game is like. I have no reason to buy cars, no reason to progress to buy cars, when I could just have infinitely more fun on Forza Horizon. And if I want a motorsport game, then I'm like motorsport. People will probably play iRacing, or hell, Gran Turismo, or the plethora of other third-party games that sit in between, like Assetto Corsa maybe. And even if I did enjoy it, I wouldn't want to keep playing for the fact that, well, my progression is going to completely disappear. And that's what's turned me off of the crew a lot more recently, because what's the point of my effort if I'm not going to know that my stuff's going to be playable in a couple of years' time? It's just craziness. One empty shell of a game. That's my 10-month review. Empty shell of a game. Racing game of the piss in you. What the hell do they think they're talking about?